Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, everyone. You're watching League Talk with Mrs. Doblison. How are you? Manning Oni-chan, Manning Say So, Manning Mate, Manning Success, Manning Lifetime, Manning Squirtle Squad 77, Manning King Fisty, Manning Mambo. Blame Mambo. It's Mambo's fault. Thank you. Thank you for getting me to Macman. Demanding praises son. To be honest, I have not played all that much today, but I've spent the entire day thinking about League, and if you include last night when I slept, I also thought about it during my sleep. Commanding Freddy the Yeti, commanding Bagoo, commanding praise the sun again. Thank you for cute, although I'm not. Monday was another day. Monday was another day of the week. Last night, we had a stream that wasn't a stream. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It was a stream. I just really went off the rails. And as I think more about the absolute state of surveillance and lack of privacy, I realize I'm in so much trouble. Hi, Kiss. Hi, little kitty. Good morning, official 4294. Good morning, Agigoka. Thank you for calling. Morning, Bowie. Long time no see. Good morning, Luxifate. Thank you for calling me. Maple, why is it? Oh, so the laws that are trying to get passed in Texas, California, Colorado, for example, but also in a lot of other places globally where they want to insert age verification in everything, including device level or OS level. But it's not age verification, it's identity tracking, just surveillance. They're calling it age verification. They're saying it's for the kids, although I don't think people are having kids. I don't think that many people are even having kids. So I don't even understand the pretense. Not only that, based on what I said yesterday, there's a lot of powerful people who care about kids in all the wrong ways. And yet, anyway. Yes, I remember Lifetime. I remember you said that it would be legal. So yeah, I was thinking about that and I'm just like, it's so I think that's part of the point. Thinking about it all is so oppressive that it makes me want to, it makes me want to do things that I'm not supposed to do, but I think that's the point. And I think I think the only thing I can do is try to stay calm and try to I actually don't know. I really don't know. I don't really want to be a martyr. I don't want to go to jail for something, whatever, for trying to be right. I just want to be, like, left alone. Can't read all that. Good morning, Chris. Yeah. I don't think so, Fisty, either. I don't think everyone should have kids, that's for sure. I think a lot of people that did have kids shouldn't have had them. Anyway, so all of that to say, maybe this is a cope. This is like at least 80% cope. But why should I care about anything if everything feels like it's constantly going to shit? And I can turn off the news and I can stop watching. Honestly, I've stopped watching and stopped reading a lot. I compared to but um it makes League of Legends a nice breath of fresh air for me because at least the toxicity there is sort of manufactured. Nothing nobody's truly being harmed. Best not to waste too much time thinking about those. Yeah, Freddy the Yeti. I realize that now. I think the onslaught is more. And I don't know if that's just because I'm getting old or what, but it feels like the world has turned up the heat or turned up the access, dialed up the bad news, bad news, bad news, death, death, rape, death, etc. You know, no freedom, no rights, war, death. Also, economic woes and joblessness, unemployment, layoffs. It's just like bad news, bad news, bad news. God, it's enough already. Enough already. Um, so Oni-chan mentioned cancer talk. I don't talk about it that much, but yesterday after that stream, I did get a very strong sense of impending doom, and I think I'm gonna die pretty. So then when I think about it that way, it's like, do I want to spend all of my time being mad at the elite and at the big tech companies whom I despise and hate, when I could just waste my time having fun playing with Seraphine on Summoner's Rift. Yeah, the world is going to shit. There's nothing I can do about it. I'll just do my best and play more League. That's exactly what I mean, Chris. Commanding random pass guy, manning bong guy. Not if you don't watch TV. I don't even watch TV, but I do something worse, and that's I frequent Reddit. I don't know why. It's like a nervous habit. I just end up on there in between doing other things. I've been saying you've been saying I'm gonna die soon for a long time now? Is 2 years a long time? I don't think 2 years is a long time. Blood Moon is happening tomorrow. Could be an omen. Yay! Yay! If I know I have 30 days left to live, I know damn well some people. A lot of it doesn't matter in your day to day, so for lack of a better phrase, go outside and see that not everything is bad. No, but I go outside, Freddy the Yeti, and things are bad though. Things are not. I mean, they're not as bad as like. Imagine being in Israel right now. That would kind of suck. Or Iran, I guess. But honestly, imagine being in the Middle East ever right now. No offense. I'm just saying it doesn't seem safe over there. Um, Or wait, there's that one Mooney watching on YouTube from Mexico, and he said some crazy stuff was going on down there with the cartels. Or imagine being in I don't know, where's ICE now? Is ICE in North Carolina? I forgot where they went. Oh no, Michigan. They're cleaning out Michigan now, aren't they? Anyway, no, Oni-chan, I go outside and people lack common sense. They no longer pick up after their dogs. They no longer put their dogs on leashes. I don't know why I'm specifically dialing in on, idiot dog owners that just don't know how to act, but that's the first thing that came to mind. Also, my community is full of surveillance cameras, the ring doorbells, the whole 9 yards. Have they ever picked up after their dogs? Aspect 345. I feel like 10 years ago they did. I feel like 10 years ago it was like a good time for the dog owner the most. What else? What else? So I did go outside today Not speaking of nature, I went outside today. I was in a parking lot, and the way there's like a I don't know what I don't really want to describe this. I just want to say no, I didn't go on a run. I went to run some errands. Um anyway, I sat in this parking lot waiting for something, and I watched three people in a row drive into a one-way area that had signs saying like "Do not enter." Do you know what I mean? Like it's a one fucking one-way area. I watched three cars in a row do it, and then one car parked so badly. Like, oh my god. Anyway, I lost faith in humanity though, because I like the first one. I was like, "Oh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of cringe." And it wasn't just one sign; it was two signs, right? There's a big white line. Yeah, yes, I was people watching. I was people watching. They don't let signs control them. Driving drunk, probably. Maybe they can't read English. But three times. 3 times a day, people just sat still at green lights. Kids, they were on their phone, weren't they? And when the parking lot is empty, parking quality takes a massive nosedive. I'm a passenger often. There are so many texting drivers. It's horrifying. I agree. I agree. I agree. I think there's too many cars. I didn't used to understand those people that talk about biking all the time, and they're just like, you guys know the subreddit, the anti-car subreddit? Or it's fuck cars, I think it's what it's called. Anyway, I didn't understand what they were on about, but now I kind of agree. I think there's just way too many of them. Now I'm starting to sound like Elon Musk. They want to take your cars away just like they want to take your computers because if they want to control your thoughts, your attention, your data, but they also want to control your location at all times. That'll come next, probably. Anyway, the good news is I'll probably be dead for most of it. Time to dust off the old. Safest time is now. The past was shit. Safest time in the world, even compared to the past few decades. Sucks us. But what about psychological safety? Right? Because think about it. I could have been less fortunate, let's say. I could have been a lot less fortunate. But then I wouldn't have that much to compare it to. I like to think. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, wine, wine, wine. I won't whine. I was confused how immigrants were getting driver's license. Turns out they were paying someone to get it for them. Massive underground market. Oh, that's pretty funny. The manicronium. In my city planning class, they often said cities are built for cars, not people. That seems. Normal people 5 years ago drive normally. You import a ton of people who can barely drive. You get what Moon is going through. Oh, public transport would be nice if we didn't have so many crackheads. Both sheeple, not having that many crackheads, also just people having public sense of decency. I don't know, does it exist anymore? Although I did see one thing. So I felt bad because like there was a car that parked really, really terribly. Like I'm telling, it was so bad. It was so bad. But it was an old couple, and like, um, they like held hands and shit. It was really cute. I was really watching. Anyway, I'm gonna stop now. Um, humanity still makes 2 steps in the right direction, one to the wrong. Doesn't make much change if you. Anyway. Enough of the doom and gloom. Enough of the doom and gloom. I think we just need to play League and cleanse our souls of all the garbage happening constantly. Also, didn't I call it? Did you guys see that shit? You guys saw that shit about Claude? Claude going, having like its little outage or whatever. Anyway, Anthropic, I'm telling you. And then, Apple releases a new iPhone. You're telling me it's unrelated? It's all related. You bomb some schools, bomb a hospital, release a new iPhone. It's all the same. Anyway, um, no, League is a lot of fun. League is great fun. It's a great game. Ice present, especially massively here. Before most just didn't care. Zero punishment. All the negativity is a psyop to get you into. Oh, it's working. It's absolutely working. It's like it's peak escapism. I'm really, really enjoying it. So I spent this morning reading up on Vision, and then I started looking into how Jungler works. So here's the question of the day. Does League need a jungler role? Yes or no? This could be a poll. Does League of Legends need a jungler role? So Lifetype says it's, in my opinion, the hardest role in the game. Signif says yes. Current day or theoretically? Theoretically. Yes, but because they force it. Let's get another jungler in there to help them. Yes, makes unfair lanes winnable. It doesn't, the game just needs roamers. Yeah, it would be nice to have better public transportation. Depends on ranked, below gold or gold side, top past that. They actually do a lot of important stuff. I didn't say they don't do important stuff. I just don't know if the role is needed. In other words, I'm thinking about, and the opposite as well. Like, can League of Legends be a PvE game? Actually, don't answer that. You're gonna just say that all the enemies and your allies are. No, but really. Yes, Mamo, I actually agree. I think jungler is like very, 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 very interesting. I haven't played it at all outside of like the training. But at the same time, the game loop, it feels so different than like being a slave to one lane. They had a PvE game mode in the past. I see. It's not good for. Yeah, man. You've already mostly been playing it as a PvE game. That's true against bots. Good morning, Lethal Kade. Wow, wow, wow. It's a game-changing role. You will be blamed for every game unless you have a sprinter in your game. Like, do you mean? Tell me what you mean by that, suck. You don't have to gank that much. You should give it a go. So that's what I was thinking. Like, can I just play it without interacting with player characters? Can I just like kill the little guy? Can I kill the little buddies and then dragon? Kill the big dragon? Anyway, I do think I don't know how to build one yet. It's the most impactful role. I see it. Anyway, I want to learn to play jungler so I could play a better support. I want to main support But I feel like I need to know what the junglers are up to. Meow, meow, meow. Gotcha games. I never really play gotcha games. To learn the basics first. I would time you out, Oni-chan, but I'm not logged into Kick. I would time you out for that. Like, what do you mean? First of all, go ahead and explain to me what you mean by the basic. Second of all, what are you trying to what are you trying to insinuate? Yes, I was researching word placement for an hour, and guess what? There are idiots that play the game for years without finding out what the words actually do or where to place them. So I don't. Anyway, anyway, crashing out. Whatever, whatever. I don't see it as a critique. I don't see it as you critiquing me. I see it as like you telling me what to do, but it doesn't like why does it matter to you? You already know how to play the game. You already had your turn playing the game. You can decide to learn where things go, learn map location, learn where people go, where to defend, and then play support, and then try other roles. You can do that. I want to do what I want to do. Anyway, that's me. Still don't know how to place wards. Yeah. Anyway. They're just for aesthetics, says Kiss. Ignore what I said and move on. I agree, Lifetype. The fundamentals will never betray you. But it's not like the basics or the fundamentals are written clear as day. No. I mean, you can ask me. Compared to most of you, I'm pretty sure I most recently finished the tutorial. I most recently started, entering the game. If the basics were like really plain and obvious, I don't know, I want to cut myself. I'm not going to. Command L for a man. It's not that big a deal. It's just that like it does kind of break my brain that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, there's always someone who's gonna tell me, oh, don't do it that way. Don't do this. You're wrong. Try this, try that. And I get really, really sick of it. I don't know. And it's because I haven't been reading Marcus. But the thing, too, is that, like, the thing is, like, I'm fragile or whatever. So I want to defend myself. I feel like to me, basics are fundamentals of the game, right? So to me, the fundamentals are exactly what you said, like how the game works, the base rules, the base structure. What I was admitting to is that I've been playing pretty much more or less one or two champions in the exact same role or one or two roles, but mostly the same role every single time, only focusing on the lane, and I have a desire to learn more, but I still feel like there are some fundamental concepts. So, yeah, I spent an hour reading about wards because I think the wards are part of the basics. So, like, you telling me that I need to do, like, I'm doing it wrong, I need to do this, I need to do that, makes no sense because I'm already doing that. Like, I am trying to learn things, from the ground up. I'm not saying that I'm gonna learn to to do something outlandish and then like, you know, go pro or anything stupid like that. I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun because life is really stressful and gay. And I hate being alive. And when I thought I was gonna die yesterday, I was secretly kind of happy. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna. When I say support, I don't even mean the whole, the whole pool of champions. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play two support roles, two support champions on and off, and then I'm going to dabble in jungle stuff because I think I'm really interested in learning the vision mini game, and I think it's fundamental for me to understand things about like objectives and yeah, what's happening in the fog of war. And a lot of let's be real. It's not like all of the action is happening there, but you know, a lot of the fog of war is like the jungle. Micro tactically solved game, not macro due to 5v5 need. Want to learn it? Try first bots. Oh, of course, with bots. Anyway, yeah, I didn't mean I'm gonna like try to rank up with jungler. I didn't mean I'm gonna try to be competitive with jungler. I just said that I wanted to learn about the role. Anyway, they all bots and myself included. Okay, have a good day. Bye. I ended abruptly. I hope you guys enjoy the real blood moon. Get to I don't feel like saying any more words, so I stop here.